Pelican who will speak for this man.
I am Gaius Quintillius Alepex, Master of the Pelican, and with your permission, your majesties, I would claim that honor. I have known Quinn for years, longer than I care to think about. And I could talk in great length about the things he does and how he comports himself on the field. But I will speak of one thing in particular. Many years ago, Carolingia, the height of Eastern fencing, had lost their practice site, and there was much concern. Quinn looked at the problem, found a space, and solved it, and has kept that space for us for decades, quietly, unassumingly, without effort, without fuss. This is the epitome of service in the SCA. It is the epitome of service in rapier, and I can think of no greater accolade for my friend than what you're about to bestow upon him. I highly recommend him to you. He is my peer.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who will speak for this man?
Your Majesties, I am Mistress Eva Woderose, and I would have that honor. Perhaps many of us can relate to finding a wonderful person we would like to spend the rest of our lives with, who comes with an inconvenient hobby. One that they wish to pursue all the time, to pursue on our vacations, to pursue at home, to pursue after work, to pursue all the time. Something we have very little interest in. When Quinn found himself in perhaps such a predicament, he could have supported the love of his life from afar, of course allowing her to continue to pursue her art as she saw fit, but instead he truly engaged with that art. He learned to tell what was good dance from what was, oh dear. So that he could have an intelligent artistic discussion with his lady after watching a performance, or perhaps to help her improve her own art. He took his own martial experience and helped his lady apply it to her dance. He embraced the community and made sure that not only was there space for fencing at events and practices, but there was space for dance and for music. As a Laurel, what more evidence could I want that a new peer is going to support the arts in our society? And as Quinn's friend, I don't need any more evidence to know that he has the integrity and the kindness that I hold most valuable. Our society will be in good hands with him as one of our peers.
Is there a member of the Order of the Rose who will speak for this man?
Your Majesty, I bear the words of Countess Marguerite. Your Majesty, to be asked to speak of Quintin brilliance, courtesy on his elevation day, is like trying to explain something extremely obvious, like the sky is blue, or that the Queen looks lovely today. He was one of my first instructors when I first picked up a blade, and I benefited greatly from his clear instructions and unruffled demeanor when I parried wildly. Despite his fearsome demeanor, Quinn is a kind teacher with a deep well of patience for new fencer jitters. He loves to see others succeed. He rarely gets angry, although he will give you the look. To let you know he perceives you're being an idiot. When he chooses to respond, he picks his words carefully and respectfully. He is aware of how disagreements can strengthen or ruin long-term relationships, and has a guard on his tongue in the face of discourtesy as well. He has served in foreign wars without causing any international incidents. I am told in most circles that this is considered a fine accomplishment. master of his own list at the Burker Bear Pit, a position he holds on the list field almost apologetically. He would really like you to beat him. It's just you can't. He has infiltrated and slain the Mid-Realm army, cleverly disguised as Wolverine. This is clearly an Eastern form of courtesy and worthy of great praise. Jesting aside, Your Majesties, Quin's skill on the battlefield and Bear Pit are legendary, but martial skill is not enough to make anyone a fierce. He inspires me with his grace and courtesy. As a rose of the East, I recognize him as a peer. And from my own small heart,